Hey there, and welcome to this week's Sunday Musings, where every week I talk about something that's been on my mind and that I'm excited or passionate about, or curious, or just thinking. I also, if you're not familiar, write a weekly blog. You can find the link to that blog right here. I'd love to hear from you and your thoughts and just have a conversation. You can make a meeting with me if you listen to the end of the video. You can comment on Medium, and you can also send me a message. So this week, I want to talk about energy management, not time management. We're all told in our performance reviews or by our parents or our colleagues or our boss, you need to manage your time better. You need to be more efficient. You need to figure out a way to make the most of your time so you can be productive. I don't think that's a very effective way of thinking of it. If you have a to-do list that's 20 pages long, first, you're probably never going to get it all done. But second, you need to partition your time according to your energy. If you sleep poorly the night before, or you're not exercising, or you didn't eat a good meal, it's kind of hard to show or to be energetic. And if you're not energetic, your brain is foggy, you can't focus, it's easier to distract you. It's easier to pick up your phone and do all this other stuff and not think about it because it's just hard sometimes. Also, there are certain activities that you do every day that might not be your favorite. You might find going over a spreadsheet and organizing data and writing reports to be exhausting and painful and not at all something you want to do. Whereas your colleague down the row might find spreadsheets to be the most amazing thing ever. Hallelujah. I love it. It's incredible. I might be a spreadsheet person. But the point is, we all have things that energize us that we do, and we all have things that take that energy away. I sort of like to think of it like this. We each start off a day or a week, let's think about it as a day, and then we'll extend it, with a cup that's full of coins. And those coins are the energy we have to spend that day. And sometimes it might take one coin, and sometimes it might take 2 coins to do a task, and sometimes it might take half of the jar of coins to get one thing done. It only leaves you so much else. And that coin is all the time you have to eat, to do your exercise, to spend time with friends and family, to do the fun things, to do the work things, and to do the house things, and whatever else you have on your agenda. And if you spend all your coins, you can't get things done. You've spent your energy, so you need to be wise about it. How do you make sure that that cup is as full as possible? Maybe so it never runs out. Get a good night's sleep. Sleep is the most important thing. I don't know why we seem to see it as a badge of honor today. I got 3 hours sleep last night. You can only do that for so long. Get your sleep. Make sure it's good, restful sleep. Turn your phone off at night. Put your do not disturb sign on. Get your sleep. Build a routine so your body knows when to sleep. Do your exercise. Get up, walk, move around. Movement builds energy. Eat properly and healthy. I'm sorry, but a cup of coffee or a pot of coffee is not a meal plan. You need to give your body fuel so that it can do and think and be and work. Your brain consumes a lot of energy, and if you don't feed it, something else happens. And that doesn't mean that you lose weight for some reason. As active as your brain is, if you don't feed it, you just get tired and lethargic and unfocused, and you make mistakes and you can't accomplish. Find activities that you know energize you. Some of those might be your work activities, and some of those might be just things you can do on a break. Read a book, play with your puppies, go for a walk, do yoga. Whatever it is that feeds you and energizes you, take breaks to do that throughout the day. If it's something that one of your work projects, that's fantastic. unless it's got a deadline. Schedule a time block to do that around the time of day you know when your energy is going to lag. And that's the thing. You know on a good day that you might start off strong, and then you might do really well, and then around 1 o'clock, you dive. And then you can kind of struggle back up and have another peak. If you can take a nap at noon, that's fantastic. I have a good friend who takes a 20-minute nap every day at lunch and is energized for the rest of the day. Personally, mornings are hard for me. And unfortunately, I have a lot of very early morning appointments. It's challenging for me to get out of bed, brush my hair, and go straight to the computer. I just don't feel alert, confident, conscious. I don't feel like I look like awake. I feel like a zombie. So I know that I need to take about an hour before I have to be on a call or in a meeting and get up and do a few things around the house, like feed the dogs and the cats and make a pot of tea, and then sit at my desk for at least 30 minutes, drinking my tea and either reading a book or perusing news groups, something that gets my brain engaged slowly and lets me wake up. So that then when that meeting happens, and nowadays we do a lot of video meetings, or if it's a face-to-face, I can walk up or turn on my camera and be present and energized and energetic. Otherwise, I don't look good, I don't feel good, and I can't focus. So that's what I need. You need to figure out what you need at certain times of day. I need, after 3 and 4 and 5 hours of early morning meetings, to block my calendar for an hour to go for a walk, to get my blood going, to get my exercise in. I need to take a later lunch and make sure that I'm not at my computer during that time, because I like to work and that does not energize me. So I either go sit out with my dogs and cats or with colleagues, or do something that gets me to disengage my brain from work and just sort of regroup. I love reading a book for 20, 30 minutes. That's great. Healthy foods. I'm the first one to say that it's fantastic to have some chocolate or ice cream or junk food. But when I eat like that, I feel weight on me by the end of the day, and I feel like I'm dragging. And I just don't have energy and I can't focus, which means I grab more sugar to try and boost that up, and it never works. But when I eat healthy, balanced meals with vegetables and fruits and meat and all those things, I suddenly have more energy than I know what to do with. Time blocking is really important to me. I spend time evaluating every day. At the end of my day, I look at a to-do list that I have that day. I evaluate what's important for tomorrow, and I prioritize a list of things that I need to do. And if they're critical, I will block a period of time on my calendar to work on that action. I also have large blocks of time in my afternoons, because I know I generally don't have meetings, that are dubbed for client prep, personal development, special projects, hands-on practice and training, mentoring. And so if I have a bunch of work that I've got to get done that just happened, I can use one of those blocks, 2-hour blocks, to work on that project. If I don't block those sorts of windows every day, it's easy to get distracted by this, oh, and one more thing, and a quick message here, and can you do this? Now, when I get those requests for tasks, I can evaluate them against my priorities. If I am unclear if it's something I should take on, I'm really trying hard to not say yes, because I love to help and do, but to say, let me think about it, and then go talk to someone else who can help me understand if it is a priority, or if I need to delegate it or send it to someone else. It is critical for me to manage my energy. Energy management leads to better, more productive time. And one of the things I need to manage most is when I have to be out doing highly interactive, extroverted type activities, talking to large groups of people, going out and doing things at trade shows, dinners, all of these things, because those have a high energy cost for me. And if I know I'm going to be doing something like that, I need to make sure I block some time after for me to do something quiet that lets me rest and replenish. So that's my thought. I'd love to hear what you do and how you think. Do you believe in time management or energy management, or are they one and the same? Think about it and reach out. I'd love to have a good conversation and learn from you. All right. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.